I need those balloon pants like Rex Kwon-Do has. You know, the roundhouse kick. How'd you like to get a roundhouse with a pair of these on? He was a badass, wasn't he? So we got our trip planned out. Reservations should be made today or tonight for Outer Banks. Yes, they have a bike week to the 27th. So anyway, bike week, yeah. Gonna have a hotel, motel, whatever it is. It's a pretty nice, decent one. I think we're gonna have a beachfront and a balcony. Woo! And have a nice view while we're there. I don't plan on being in the hotel much anyway. I plan on being out and riding. I can stay home and sit inside, but hey, in the evening, you know, it may be cool, it may be hot down there during that time, you just don't know. It may be just right, you won't get a chance to use that extra stuff they got. But, you know, in the event that it's not optimum weather, you can have a nice place to stay. Either way, nice place to stay. A couple extra bucks. Who cares? Got to do the putt-putt to work. Yeah, man. We were talking about some of the issues and accidents that happened. They were pretty gathered up, clogged up, whatever you want to say, all around the same time throughout last summer. It's like, yeah, you gotta pray up. You gotta pray up when you go out here. Get your mindset right. Ask for guidance and get that higher power help, because I cannot lean on my ego out here, even though when I do, when I pray, that I have grace and mercy be on my side. Grace and mercy. And plus I get to do my part. And I get to experience God working through me, you know? That's a gift. Because that's the best feeling in the world. Sometimes He works through you and you don't always have the best feeling in the world because you're in your feelings, but when you get lined up and certain things are, you know, certain ways, you get an extra boost of that good feeling. I don't know. All I know is it's feeling good out here today. He ain't looking. He probably watching where he going, right? I thought, yeah, you're gonna be excited, gonna give me a big wave. Shit. Leave my comments to myself on that construction over there, right? The thumper principle. You got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Well, yeah, don't get zipping too much. Big old Harley rider. I don't think he waved, but don't matter. What I'm doing today. Might have needed to be on Lucy to get a wave back on that one. Who knows? Won't be long with this nice weather, and it starts getting consistent. We will have this traffic will be backed up all the time. All the time. all summer long, every day. We'll need to call the traffic plumber, come unclog everything. I do know these cranes are pretty amazing, and that's one hell of a construction site out there. Can't wait to see what it looks like by the end of next year. That'll be what, 23? I have 24, and somewhere in 25 it's supposed to be all done. Yeah, my super attaining to the speed limit is drifting and fading, and as my ego tells me, well, these nice little places like that, nobody's around, you're good. Pretty soon you're doing that all the time, and then you're forgetting about the po-po man, and you're just riding out here like you own the damn road. Oh, that's my pattern. They say you need to learn from, your mistakes, right? Well, time to start learning. Look at old Gloria just laying there. Got nothing to say today. That tells you some stuff. Okay, it tells you one thing. It's not really windy out. All the barges docked up out there, and cranes on the barges. I remember when they put those posts out there just so they could dock up their equipment, tie them up, and yeah, those are those hairpin turns like they do in the Isle of Man. They got a couple of those, and they still maintain an average of 120, 30 some miles an hour speed around a 36-mile course for 6 laps. How brutal and grueling of a race that must be. And then to actually try to win it every time you go out there. Man, you gotta be an incredible human being. Like Joey Dunlop and John McGinnis. Then you got the Michael Dunlop. Alright, later. Catch you on the way home. Yeah, this guy's been out here a couple times. Or he might have been at the other one too, I don't know. Get all that trash over there, man. I'd be like picking that up if I was standing out here, trying to help out. Yeah, I'm being self-righteous probably. I don't know, it's just stuff that you can do for your own integrity. You're out here begging for money, and you might sincerely need it, you might not, you don't know. Or I don't know, but I don't know. But yeah, like all that trash out there, gather it up, put it in a pile while you're out here waiting, right? Have some gratitude. Maybe not able to, maybe can't bend over, I don't know. I'm sure you can bend over though if you're out here holding signs and you're living homeless. You better be able to bend over. Might go visiting a little bit today. We'll see what happens once I get through the tunnel and get almost like where I'm supposed to go home and my exits. That's when I make my impulsive decision. Like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to go there? Of course you do. It's a beautiful day to take a little ride. Why not? Yeah, that's what I think too. by this morning, she was laying down on the job. Lane splitting would be great. Look at that big old wide path I got. Whipped through a couple right there. Be easy. Man, I start doing that shit, it gets my heart pumping. I think I got something going on. Next thing you know, you got too much going on. A lot of heavy traffic every day. I talk about, man, all the heavy traffic I'm in. So, you know, you got to buck up and ride accordingly. This is not the old pleasure cruise. The place to, you know, try and do acrobats. No tricks. Nothing to prove out here. Yeah, he did the drop in way up there. How's my move that was? How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Yeah. I think the light is slow. I always borrow David Lee Ross hot for teacher line. I think the clock is slow. I remember being in school and the clock was always slow. Especially if you had some friends to meet after school or bed. Like a jigsaw. Man, I came just in time for y'all to split your meal with me, brother. Yeah, go dig them on. I know. That's some love, man. You know, there was times I dumpster dive, especially in high school, you know. You ran out of money and shit, and you knew they were throwing it down at the Hardee's out in the back dumpster at night. You just go get the whole box full of shit and
chicken.
Bring them home and yeah.
I have photographic evidence that pumpkin will do 146 no problem.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How's she been treating you?
Fantastic. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm just extremely happy. Just knowing that you did what you did, I think, makes me up here feel better, and that it feels like it's more like an animal, which is just always what it is. But
your room at Rocksteady is a picture, and there's a pumpkin in the corner of the picture.
In my room.
Like in your work.
Oh yeah, Joey, he paints a lot of pumpkins a lot, so yeah.
You ain't get hung up in any of that traffic, did you? With the crane falling down?
Where was that?
HRBT.
What?
One of the cranes fell?
HRBT. One of the cranes went in the water.
No shit.
Yesterday or day before?
Off a barge?
Mm-hmm. That's one hell of a cleanup.
Wow. Wow, lesson learned. I bet they got, I'm sure they retrieved that shit, you think?
I would imagine.
So is our tunnel like actually underneath the bottom of the Chesapeake or the James?
So when they did the HRBT, there was that used to be a ferry route a long time ago.
Yeah.
And they built the first span, and then they built the second span. That's and the way they do those, they dig a big ass. You have your islands, and they dig a big ass trench and they float the tunnel sections out. And
Right.
Take them and connect together, then they cover back over.
They do get covered up then with, they're just
So right
not.
Now we're on, right now, when you're at the very bottom, you're under mud. Like the bottom
Yeah,
of the water,
they
it's
fill it
covered
back
over.
over.
How do they do that?
The new
I
one
guess?
they are doing is tunnel boring machine setup.
Yep.
I guess they do that in case a boat just so happens to sink on top of it. It doesn't go on top of the
I
tunnel.
think for that kind of tunnel, it was the most cost-effective way to do it at the time. That technology wasn't around where they could, keep it watertight.
Yeah.
That's newer.
I always think about that at the very bottom of the tunnel when I'm sitting in traffic. I'm like, what if I just so happen to look over and see water shooting through a crack?
I
or
think that
some
all the
shit?
time.
See
water
movie
shoot-
I'm
seen
like-
movie Daylight?
No.
Yeah, they have that.
That's what happens.
Yeah. And I think about that once in a while, like,
foot to get out of the tunnel is.
I'm always like, which way am I gonna go? I'm planning an escape plan, like I might need to use it.
Photos of it being built.
Yeah, you can go on YouTube and watch a bunch of history on it. You can see the new projected, what it's gonna look like
Yeah, the new
finished
section,
and all
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's really cool.
They make so much money on that toll. That bridge is
Oh,
done
man.
paid for its
Whew.
being built multiple times.
When I was a kid, well, teenager too, the old bridge, it was all great. The swinging sections,
Yep.
they were all great. That was the
Oh, on your motorcycle.
on a motorcycle. That was
That was my first Harley ride when I left Mike Brock's house over in Gloucester. He did the taxidermy. I don't know if you remember Mike Brock, but anyway,
Mike Rock. Like
Them pilot powers are pretty sticky.
they're probably better for, you know.
You do a lot of burnouts.
No. All right. Great talking with you guys, man.
Be careful
Thanks.
out there.
We'll see you. See you again soon. Sure wish my flashers would come on for my RPM limit. I just don't know if they don't work or what's going on. What's going on? I mean, a photo of it. I'm sure they're going to be using it with the new bridge down the road, tunnel, I don't know. Maybe that's why. Now I'm going to housing. You just want to roll on home. I've been taking this way to the left. I've been going straight my whole life. Maybe not on the straight and narrow all the time, but I'm pretty damn straight. Whatever that means. I love having my garage door open around the R1 here. It's so cool down there. Another fine ride home. What do you think of that? Anyway, that is it for today. I had a great success with GoPros. Doesn't always go that way. I'm talking a bunch of senseless shit that I'm going to have to cut out anyway. Hush up, Dean. See y'all later. Thanks for watching.